Hey best buddies, thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. I hope you have a relaxing and invigorating practice. Do what you can, give yourself permission to back off if you need to, and as always, find compassion for wherever you're at today. See you on the mat. Good job today giving this yoga practice a try. I'm grateful for your presence here, and it's nice to think about everyone practicing together who's watching this video in one community. So let's lay down over the tops of the thighs. Find your way into child's pose and melt your heart. Wriggle your hips, and your forehead may eventually descend toward the mat. And take a full inhale, feeling the expansion of your belly. And when you exhale, imagine it flowing out the tailbone, letting go of stress of your day. You can relax your arms for a moment. Check in with how you're doing. Give yourself a body scan with your mind's eye, noticing what you're bringing onto your mat today. And walk your hands slowly toward your knees as you drop your tail, pull your belly in, and come up to sit in a hero pose with the shoulder blades gliding right onto the back, and we'll float up through the crown of the head. Resting the hands on tops of the thighs, set your intention for practice today. What do you want to cultivate here in this time on your mat? Let that intention guide you. Take your hands on your belly, and as you inhale, puff your belly out into your hands. And then when you exhale, we're going to pull the belly in toward the spine. Inhale, puff the belly out. Find more of an arch through the upper back. And then exhale, pull the belly in and round, chin to chest. Let's inhale, puff the belly out and stand up on the knees. Reach your fingertips back toward your heels. And then exhale, we're going to take the hands on the belly, pull the belly in, then interlace your fingers and press the palms right away from your shoulders, chin toward chest. And then stand up on your knees again and reach those heels of the hands right up away from the outer knees. And we will wave from side to side. And opening up through those side ribs. Breathing deeply. So we're opening rib cages, lungs, lower back. Quadriceps lumborum muscle that runs from the bottom of the rib cage to the top of the pelvis. And let's come on up on your inhale, look up. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze your shoulders together, look up. And then dive over an imaginary beach ball, plant your palms, tuck the toes, come on up into downward dog. Take a look forward and see that your first fingers are parallel. Let your head dangle. Look at your feet. Your second toes are about parallel. Soften your knees and pull your sitting bones up for that downward dog. Pedal out your feet if you want to wake up the backs of the legs a little more. Then lift your heels high onto tiptoes and tiptoe forward right between the thumbs. When you get there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Take your hands behind your calves. Let your head hang. Inhale, expanding your belly. Exhale, drop the tail. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Now take your hands to your hips. Take a moment to stand in your Tadasana. Root down through your right foot and lift your left foot off the ground any amount for a little balance today. Maybe you're able to lift your left knee a little more. You may be able to wrap your hands in front of your shin and traction that left thigh up toward the side rib. Flex the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back into runner's lunge so the back heel is lifted. Hips are square toward the front of your mat. And we're going to drop that left knee down. Then on your inhale, sweep your arms up, straighten your legs. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Lift that left thigh bone as you sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Reach behind, interlace your fingers. Track your knuckles down, lift your heart. Press your left heel toward the floor now, straightening that left leg, getting a little calf stretch. And then lift that left heel high. Straighten that right leg and fold, releasing your hands to frame that front foot on the floor or blocks. Keep the left heel lifted for a moment. Different perspective. Walk your hands forward on the floor or yoga blocks. Peek at your right hip. Inhale and then exhale, drop that left heel toward the earth. straightening that right leg all the way. Let the left hip point roll down. Now bend your right knee, drop your left knee down with the back toes tucked, and take the top of that left foot flat and just hang out here. We're in the crescent shape, so the hands are framing that front foot, and we're gonna spread the chest and look up. Inhale, and then exhale, let's slide back into your child's pose, hips to heels. Now rooting through the tops of the feet, lift the belly and wave to a modified plank. So the shoulders are right over the palms. And as you exhale, elbows are aligned with your wrist. You squeeze your elbows in and come all the way onto your belly. Now inhale, drag your hands toward your hips, take back bend, little cobra pose. And then exhale, we'll meet in downward dog. Shake your head no. Let the head dangle like a weight that helps elongate your spine. And you lift the tip of the tail. So you can think about lifting the tip of the tail toward the ceiling to get more length through the lower back. And then a little more nuanced is to inhale, feel the belly expand. And then when you exhale and belly pulls in, think of the tip of the tail dropping in a subtle way down, right between the heels. At your end of your exhale, lift your heels high onto tiptoes and tiptoe right between the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Sorry, mine are cut off. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. And we'll take our hands right on the hips. Now shift into your left foot. Lift your right foot. And that's a fine place to balance on one foot. Soft shoulders. Lifting the pelvic floor up. Hands could interlace on front of the right shin, and you lift your right thigh toward the side rib. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back into your lunge, your runner's lunge. And drop your right knee down a little bit, belly in. Inhale, straighten, lift that right heel, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend and float down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, drift down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, drift. Inhale up. Exhale, drift, reach behind, interlace the awkward non-habitual finger on top. Drag your knuckles toward the earth, lift your chest. Press your right heel down, stretching out the calf. Right heel toward the floor. Then lift that right heel as you lean forward. You're gonna straighten that front leg, then release your hands to frame that front foot on the floor or two blocks. We're gonna lift the right heel high and fold forehead toward the left shin and peek at your left hip. Different perspective on the traditional Parsvottanasana. A little more deep hamstring, little quad activation of the quadriceps on the top of the thigh. And one more inhale, and then exhale, drop that right heel down. Hold for a couple of beats. Melting chin toward the chest. And bending through that left knee, drop your right knee down and hold for a moment, light fingers on the ground, lifting your heart. Looking up, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna slide that left leg back, take your child's pose, hips to heels, and press the palms away, feeling the length through your back body. Walk your hands again toward your knees, drop the tail, and come up toward hero pose. Let's do that together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Let's inhale, shrug up the shoulders, make a fist. Exhale, let it out. One more time. Inhale, shrug it up. Exhale, let it out. Let everything go that's bothering you. And we're gonna scooch to the right and swing those legs around. And let's go ahead and scooch forward a little bit and take your heels wide into a V. Nice wide open V. Toes pointing straight up. Fold forward. Hands could be anywhere. They could be on your thighs or your shins, or even just very upright. You're staying upright. Maybe you're able to reach for the toes and come more into that fold. Breathing there. Upavista Konasana. Deep inner thigh groin, psoas opening. Nice, nourishing lower back opening. Soothing, calming breaths. And then dropping the tail, let's come on up Take your hands under your knees. We're gonna slide the feet in together, then extend your heels out straight. Reach for the toes, fold forward there, Paschimottanasana, just a moment to find that full exhale. And then let's sit up and make our way on to the back. Making our way down onto the back. Feet are on the ground, hip width distance apart. Root through your left foot and press your right heel straight up toward the ceiling. We're gonna gather that right leg toward your body. Hands behind the calf or the ankle, or reaching up and grabbing those toes. And we're gonna work with a straight right leg. There can be a little micro bend, but work on pressing that leg straight to get into that hamstring. Especially that hamstring that's really close to the back of your knee. And just hold. If you want to go deeper, you could slide that left heel out straight, but don't overdo. Let's keep the back of the head rested. The shoulder blades and the area around the neck is soft, especially the chest. We'll do one more. Inhale, let's bend the right knee and try to bring that knee towards your underarm, so half happy baby. And then we're gonna bring that right knee across the body just a little bit, and then open that right knee out. And let that right knee open into half of a frog. And just slide the right heel out long. Inhale, reach overhead, big full inhale breath. Exhale, step both feet on the ground. Bring your hands through heart center and hug your left knee in toward your side rib. I was wrong. Extend that left heel straight up toward the ceiling, hands behind thigh bone, calf, or ankle. You may be able to reach up for the toes. And that's fine to work. In fact, sometimes you can do, we didn't do this on the other side, but you could do a bend and a straighten. And I've heard that be called by teachers nerve flossing. I thought that was kind of an interesting visual, like you're just cleansing, flossing all along the back of your leg, down into even this SI joint in the lower back. And then press the leg as straight as you can. And if it feels good, you could slide your right heel out straight and drop your right thigh down and breathe there. And then when you inhale, pull that left knee toward your underarm. And then we will exhale. And then bring that left knee across the body a couple degrees. And then back to center, open the left knee out to a frog. And slide that left leg out. And inhale, reach the arms overhead. Let's exhale, draw both knees in and find your full happy baby. You're reaching for the outside of the feet, ankles, or shins. Soles if you face the sky. Rocking there. Massaging out your back. Let's do a little turn up of the corners of the mouth, smiling. Even if you're faking it, faking that smile to bring that energy into your body. Then release your feet. Give your feet a few stamps on the ground. Feet mat width distance. We're going to do cactus arms and windshield wiper your knees. Letting go of any gripping or tension in the hips. That can help you let go of, maybe there's something you're gripping onto very tightly in your life that no longer serves you. And as we loosen up the hips, we're loosening up our grip on whatever that thing is that we maybe need to let go for now. Let's be compassionate for wherever you're at, though. Bring your knees into touch and grab either elbow overhead, and let's hang out here for a final meditation. Now, this might not feel good for you. You could take regular Shavasana with your legs extending out and just laying on the ground in any comfortable position that works for you. And then you close your eyes for a few moments. Tune into the natural flow of your breath. Tune into how you feel today. How are you presenting energetically? You don't have to try to change anything or fix anything. Everything is as it is, and everything is as it should be in this moment, right now. If you were holding your elbows, you can slide your arms down alongside the body and let the blood flow from the heart all the way along the central channel of the body, crown to tail, and down and out through the fingertips. Take your hands on your belly and invite compassion for the self, and think of anything you have to be grateful for today. Let's hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze, give yourself a hug. You can rock and massage out your back. And hopefully a little lighter, a little more relaxed when you roll to either side, and slowly press on up, and I'll meet you there. Arriving up again in your tall upright seat, drawing the shoulder blades together, bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up, and I thank you for you. And I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and always trust on the journey. Namaste. Very, very super grateful for your presence here as always, and I appreciate every comment, like, share, subscribe, and of course that super thanks button. You can drop me a tip. Your being here means a lot, and keep it up, keep going. Hope to see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.